Hi, welcome to Postnatal Yoga. This class is yoga for breastfeeding moms. So you might find that your body is in a hunched position, you have extra weight in your chest that's pulling you down, you may be in all sorts of different positions breastfeeding. So this is a class to help relieve the shoulders and the neck and any tension in the chest, as well as help keep you calm, because sometimes things can be stressful, or if you're up a lot at night or you're experiencing insomnia, anything like that, yoga is definitely going to help those. So we'll start in a comfortable seated position on our mat, and just close down your eyes for a moment. And just bring your awareness to the heart. Place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on top of your left. And just notice what you can feel in this area. Temperature, sensations, anything that arises. As you keep your hands on the space, start to notice the space around your body. So first starting around the hands and the arms, your head and torso, legs, and your seat. You can slowly release, bring your hands on top of your knees, and we'll just take some seated cat-cow. Inhale, bring your chest forward as you draw your shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. And just bring your hands forward and bring your knees down to the mat. And then just step your right knee back and sit back so your knees are stacked one on top of the other. You can grab onto your feet and just rock front and back a couple times. If this is much too strong on your hips, there's a couple different variations you can take. You can straighten the front leg. You can keep both knees bent, but sit on something. So sit on a pillow or sit on a block. Anything that works. Just make sure that it doesn't feel bad. Make sure that it feels good. And then we're going to get some tension relieved in the chest as well. So we'll extend the left arm up and bring the right arm back behind you, and then reach the hands for one another. Gomukhasana, cow pose, cow face pose. Close down your eyes. If you can't make connection with the hands behind you, just reach them towards one another. And if this really doesn't work for you, you can always bring your hands just behind your head and really flare the elbows open. Otherwise, stay here just for a few breaths. And you can slowly release. Just bring your hands back behind you and switch sides, stacking the right knee on top of the left, and then finding the variation that works for you. So either staying seated with the knees stacking towards one another. It doesn't have to look exactly like the knees on top of one another. If you're somewhere like that, that's still a safe position to be in as long as you're not in any pain. You may want to straighten the left leg forward, sit on something with both knees bent or with the leg straight. So I'll take this variation just to demo it for you. And then you can start to lift the right arm up, bend into the elbow, and then just place the palm on your upper back. And then bend into the left elbow and reach the hands towards one another, making connection or just bringing them towards one another. Maybe closing down your eyes here for about 6 breaths. And you can slowly release. And then just make your way onto all fours, hands and knees to the mat. And then just bring your knees as wide as the mat, big toes together. Send the hips over the heels. Walk the palms forward, melt down. If you are squishing your chest in this position, due to breastfeeding, you can stack fists or palms and place your forehead there. Just allow the hips to sink down low and allow the chest to hang heavy. Slowly lift your head up, bring your palms back, come back onto your hands and knees, and then just walk your hands forward and lower yourself down to the mat. Come onto your forearms, bringing the hands down about shoulder distance apart. You can even bring your hand into the elbow crease of the opposite arm just to see the distance. And then open the chest forward, draw the shoulders down the back into Sphinx pose. This is a really great release for the chest. Exhale, come back down, and then come back up into a tabletop position and make your way to standing. Stand at the top of your mat and take a step back with your left foot. It can be parallel to the back of your mat, or you can bring it in slightly, and then the front toes are pointing forward. Inhale, bring your arms out to shoulder height, and then start to hinge forward, opening up into triangle pose. So your hand can come down anywhere on your leg. Just avoid putting any pressure on your knee. You can also use a block here if a block is best for you, and then extend the top arm forward. Slight bend into the right knee, come all the way up to standing. Bring your arms down by your sides, and then just pivot your right toes in and bring your left toes out. So left toes are pointing straight, and the back toes can be parallel to the back of the mat or coming in slightly, which is usually a little bit nicer on the SI joint if you've had any issues there. Extend your arms out to the sides, and then bring the palms facing forward and hinge down, open up, really broaden through the chest all the way up the arm. Slight bend into the left knee, come all the way up to standing, arms down by your sides, and then just heel toe your feet in together so they're closer, about hip distance apart. And bring your arms back behind you, interlace your fingers and reach down with the palms as you open the chest. Close your eyes, full long deep breaths. And you can release your arms, come all the way back down to the mat. Bring the soles of your feet down, bring the palms down, fingers pointing towards the feet. Open the chest, draw the shoulders down the back, press the soles of the feet down into the earth as you lift your hips up into a reverse tabletop position. If it feels okay on your head and neck, you can allow the head to hang down. Otherwise, just keep it steady. Exhale, lower your hips down. Come all the way back up to seated. And then just start to grab onto opposite elbows back behind you. Drop your chin down towards your chest. And slowly bring it to the right-hand side and all the way to the left. And back to center. And then just switch your grip. So it's the way that you don't naturally go to, but still holding on to the same arm. Just for a few breaths to keep things even. And you can release that and come all the way down to laying on your back. Open your arms out to the sides. Take up lots and lots of space. Soles of the feet can come down onto the mat just underneath each one of your hips. And slowly drop the knees to the right-hand side. Inhale back up to center, all the way to the left. Take each side 3 times, so just finishing up the second round and one more. And then the most important pose to help keep you calm and help keep you relaxed, Shavasana, extending the arms and legs out, palms facing up, feet flop out naturally to the sides. Slow down your breath. Try to be right here in this moment with each duration of the inhale and the exhale. When you're ready, you can bring your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Inhale, forehead to knees. Exhale, lower down. Drop your knees down to the right-hand side. Use your right arm as a pillow. Stack the knees in fetal position for a couple breaths. And with helping hands, come up into a seated position on your mat. Just close your eyes for a moment, find stillness in this seated position. And you can bring your left hand to your heart once more, right hand on top of the left. A subtle smile on your face, full of gratitude for what your body can do. And bring the palms together at the heart. Namaste. Thanks for practicing with me today. Hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you could give it a like, comment below, or subscribe to my channel, that will help me to be able to create more content for you. Thanks so much. Namaste.